Hello there, what's going on? It's JB here again with episode 137 of this 37 with this Burnley FIFA 18 career mode, and we go to Selhurst Park for this episode, away to Crystal Palace, where 4 goals was surely going to come for us. Chelsea, Bournemouth and Birmingham the bottom three at the moment. Palace started the day 15th. We started 4 points behind Everton. Could we close that gap to 1? We needed our goal difference pecking up a little bit as well, which was going to be important. So let's get to Selhurst Park and let's see if we can react from 2 lacklustre draws against Liverpool and Feyenoord against Crystal Palace. Well, welcome to Selhurst Park, where it's a tale of 2 teams. Only 5 goals scored in the Premier League for Palace, which is the worst in the league, against the best in the Premier League, 13 for Burnley, but still remain 4 points behind Everton in the title race. Even at this early stage in October, it's still quite an early days yet, and if they can get a good run of results together, John Stutz's men, then they've every chance. Crystal Palace with Login in goal. Then they've got a back 4 of Gaspar, Riedewald, Sacco, Amott and Di Scalaccio, a back 5 rather. A 4 by Miljevic and Townsend across the midfield, with Chris Wood, the former Claret, up front. And amongst the bench you've got the likes of Robbie Brady, another former Claret, and Christian Benteke. For Burnley, they've got Tom Heaton in goal, and then a back 4 of Trippier, Shawcross, Mee and Robertson. So it's the same back 4 as in Rotterdam. Gray, Hughes, Davis and Sheraton. One change from the Rotterdam 0-0, with Ings and Balotelli up front for the Clarets. Referee today is Neil Swarbrick, and we're all ready for the start. Burnley in the change shirts of pale blue get us underway, so they're not in the change shirts of white. They're in their third kick tonight, Burnley, or this afternoon rather. This is Trippier on the ball straight away. Burnley looking to respond after 2 disappointing draws against Liverpool, where they threw away a 2-1 lead, and a disappointing night where they could have lost in Rotterdam. Here's Robertson early on, getting an early shot in and logging with a quite simple save really. This is Riedewald for Crystal Palace. Now Gaspar. Long ball forward up towards big Chris Wood against his own side. Here's Wood again. No one really waiting in the second centre apart from Townsend, who's kept it in well. Andros Townsend over. Well, big opportunity for Roy Hodgson's men to take the lead. Townsend went past the keeper, and then as he was hitting it with the right foot, fell over and made the shot over. Very awkward. Despair for Roy Hodgson. Well, no foul there against Gray. Referee playing advantage, and that's a good ball. And Balotelli onside. It's Super Mario through for Burnley. 1-0. Balotelli makes it 1-0. What a fantastic finish. And Burnley now, after a miserable week where they were held by Liverpool at Turf 4 in the league, and then almost beaten in Holland when they managed to sneak a 0-0 against Feyenoord, are they going to end a forgotten week or a trying week with a morale boosting victory here at Crystal Palace? This is a fantastic strike right up into the net. The goalkeeper's got absolutely no opportunity of saving it, and Mario is ready for Burnley. Goal scoring is his forte, and that now makes it 1-0. Ings again. Schürrle. That's a good ball. Balotelli might get on the end of this. He's through again. It's Balotelli. It's 2. Oh, Mario's in the mood today. In the rain at Selhurst. Gets a bit of luck here from the away from the defender, but when it's through, bang, left foot in the far corner, 2-0. And Mario Balotelli, the mercurial Italian, is unstoppable. And so are Burnley. Crystal Palace being taken to the cleaners here in this first half, and that's Mario Balotelli's 3rd of the season. Well, here come Burnley again looking for another one, and Ings now might get on the act. Oh, that's a good save. Give the goalkeeper a bit of credit there. Login had to make the save, otherwise it was 3-0. And Ings did that true. The goalkeeper a little bit more spectacular than it needed to be, but he got it away nonetheless. Schürrle to take the corner for Burnley. They're looking for a third one there. Balotelli on a hat-trick, and the goalkeeper this time takes it almost on the line at the near post. Login has just kept Palace in with a slight hope of getting back into this. This is Miljevic. That's actually good skills from him. Townsend. Miljevic again. Can Palace find a goal before the break? No, they can't. Trippier quite comfortably nicking that away. And now get there, Burnley now. They're playing with such fluency here. And this is Demarai Gray. And Demarai Gray trying to play a good through ball there. Maybe he should have gone on his own there. Instead of trying to play Balotelli in, I don't think Balotelli was on his wave, like, quite honestly. We're deep into stoppage time. Here's Townsend. Burnley have been in the mood today. They will go in at least in the lead, and they're going 2 goals clear. Could have been more for the Clarets. Palace have been poor and they've been booed off the park, but it's cheers for the Clarets. 2 for Balotelli, 2 per strikes. No chance for the keeper on both of them. And Burnley have got Crystal Palace right where they want them here. Half time at Selhurst. Palace 0, the Clarets 2. And a warm welcome back to Selhurst Park as the second half gets underway. Crystal Palace and Roy Hodgson finding themselves 2 goals down against the Burnley side. We're showing no mercy here so far today. This is Ings to Gray. 2 for Balotelli. That's the difference between the sides at the moment. Here, Damari Gray doing well. Look at Trippier breaking his onside, and this should be the third for Tom Davies. 3-0, and he scores in consecutive games. He got one last week against Liverpool. Suspended for the midweek draw against Feyenoord. He's hit this into the ground. The goalkeeper's committed himself a bit too early. He should have shinned it into the ground. It's a bit of a lucky goal if you look at it logically, but maybe Burnley deserve a bit of luck. And Burnley now go 3 clear. Tom Davies scores in consecutive games and registers his 4th for the season. Ings and Hughes both off. On comes Gamero and Wayne Rooney. Double substitution now by the Clarets. This is Davies to Gamero. Balotelli through for the hat-trick possibly. Balotelli for the hat-trick. Good save for the keeper. Davies will follow up to score and get his 2nd of the game and his 5th goal in the season so far. It looked as if Balotelli was going to complete the hat-trick. Good save by Lugding, and then the follow-up was finished off superbly by Tom Davies. Just getting there ahead of the defender, and into the corner it went. And Burnley register another one. They go 4 clear here, and the goal difference is improving all the time. Tom Davies after 66 minutes. Meanwhile, Burnley making a change. Tammy Abraham going to get a run out now for the 25 minutes. Meanwhile, Conor Wickham replaces Chris Wood. Balotelli, the man withdrawn, by the way, for Burnley. Wayne Rooney for Burnley. Oh, good running by Rooney. Great opportunity here. It's Wayne Rooney, 5. Ruthless finishing here by the Clarets, and Rooney takes a bow. This is great skills. To say he's about 34, 35 years old, this is absolute terrific skill. He may not have the pace he once had, but he certainly, you don't use the skill or the finish. And Wayne Rooney finished like a true pro. Number 5 for Burnley. They're taking Palace well and true to the cleaners. And Rooney scores his first Premier League goal for the Clarets. Shawcross. 10 to play. Here's Gamero. Here's Gray. Tommy Abraham waiting in the centre. 2 or 3 coming in as well. Abraham, that's another one. Goal number 6. And this is real punishment for Crystal Palace now. There are booms around Selhurst Park. The contrast there in that one picture, the goalkeeper in front of the Burnley fans who are celebrating. Yet again, a 6-1 here and a crisp little volley on the left foot. My Tammy Abraham just kept it down. The bounce of the ball did for the keeper again. You feel for the keeper because he's done nothing wrong, but he's been beaten 6 times. 3rd goal in the league for Tammy Abraham this season. Important for him, that. It's good to see most of the strikers in very good form here. So 2 for Balotelli, 2 for Davies, 1 each for Rooney and Tammy Abraham. And Burnley now have 6 on the board. This is MacArthur for Palace. Nothing more but consolation for them now. Here's Townsend to Miljevic. Miljevic now back to Townsend. Good tackle. At least Burnley have not forgotten how to defend. But here they go on the attack again. And look at Damari Gray in acres of space. And here's Kevin Gamero on to surely make it 7. And there it is. Kevin Gamero makes it 7. And surely Palace's misery is complete. But Burnley will finish a very trying week when they should really have possibly lost in Rotterdam. Got a draw. They threw away a lead against Liverpool last week at Turf 4. But no such problem now today. They've scored 7. They're going to win the game and the goal difference will take a huge boost. And come the end of the season, if they're number 1 points with Everton, Gamera gets his first of the season, incidentally. The goal difference could be also crucial. Crystal Palace 0, Burnley 7. Can you believe that? Well, I certainly can't. But neither can Roy Hodgson, who will be giving his players a real dressing down, I'm sure, after this performance anyway. MacArthur. Milijevic again. Can't find the through ball by Tom Davis. He's had another marvellous game, by the way. The former Evertonian. Milijevic. Wickham. Oh, over. Well, he knows that was a chance, Connor Wickham. He knows it as well. Good ball in. Wickham couldn't get it out of another his feet. It would have been just, well, pure consolation. I don't think they would have been celebrating with any gusto in the Homestyle Road end as the kick comes in from Heaton. I've barely time to get an eighth. They might do here, Tom Davis. The ball just wouldn't run to him quickly enough. So I don't think number 8 is going to be a possibility. As the final whistle is blown, Neil Swarbrick puts Crystal Palace out of their misery. And Burnley have come on the road to Selhurst Park. And this time it's not been a wasted trip. It's been a worthwhile trip. 7-0 they've won. 2 goals for Balotelli in the first half, then 2 for Tom Davis. Then Rooney made it 5-0. Tammy Abraham made it 6. And then Kevin Gamero, 7 minutes from time, completing the scoring with goal number 7. Palace booed off the field. Well beaten Mia by the Clarets. Final score, Palace 0, Burnley 7. Well, the goal difference is really good now at the moment. Plus 13 compared with plus 5. I'm 1 point behind Everton now. And of course, Burnley have to play Everton in a few weeks' time, of course, at Goodison Park. And what again, that does promise to be, and you'll be able to obviously see that in full. But a fantastic performance by us. And we needed to after 2 really poor performances. Well, I say poor, we were good against Liverpool, should have won that game. We were certainly poor in the Champions League match, certainly against Feyenoord, where we probably deserved to lose the game rather than win anything. And I have to say, well done to Balotelli and Tom Davis, 2 each. Brilliant performances all round. And a goal each for Rooney, Abraham and Gamero. So it proves that the strike force is in very capable hands. And I'm really pleased that that is the case at the moment. So 1 point in it at the moment. And you can't get better than that. Meanwhile, we had an offer from Australia to become their new international manager. We turned that down, obviously, because our focus is on making Burnley the best team in Europe and making sure that they stay at the top table of European football. But our next action, episode 138, will come against one of the newly promoted teams. Wolverhampton Wanderers are next up in town, and then Atletico Madrid, of course, in the episode after that. So from me, JB, hope you enjoyed that 7-goal avalanche, and we'll see you for the Wolves match in the next episode. From me, JB, have a lovely day, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.